Welcome back to Newsline. We are discussing about Richard's mysterious death, and it has been 11 days. Still nothing has been done about it. What is your say in this particular matter? Do you think justice will be given to Richard at the end of it? Why are the cops taking so much of time? If you have anything to add, you can give us a call right now. We have a caller who's joining us over the phone line. Hi, good evening. What's your name?
This is Aryan here.
Aryan, very quickly, your thoughts.
Yeah, I too want to see that Richard gets justice and his killer should be arrested. But I want to mention one question here. Your channel is covering this whole issue. Have your reporter visited the spot, and has he known the fact, what has happened there, on what basis the between this Richard and the other guy the fight started? Because you are blaming Bangalore police is not doing this, not doing that. They have not confiscated the laptop.
It is the responsibility of Bengaluru police. With regards to our responsibility of a news channel, let me tell you one thing, our reporter can go there and figure out what exactly happened.
Yeah,
but if the cops interfere and they tell them that this is...
No, listen. Your channel should report the fact, what has happened on that day. I agree that police has not done as per you. They have not done, they are taking some time, little time. But you are questioning the police whether they have not confiscated the laptop, they have not done this, they have not cordoned off the area. This was an unintentional accidental death. Police is investigating, but why is you are making a such like that the Bangalore police has not done anything, nothing is being done?
Aryan, we don't really know what exactly the cause of the death is. As protectors, as the ones to make sure that the law is followed by people, it is their responsibility. Thank you so much for reminding us about our responsibilities. We know exactly what we're doing in life. I really appreciate your concern. Thank you so much for calling us. Coming back to you, Jagadish. 11 days, obviously, visibly not much action being taken by the cops. Is that the case? Generally, whenever there is a case of mysterious murder that happens or a death that happens, even if it is an accident, obviously the cops will make sure that proper investigation is carried out and they'll come out with a result within a few days. We are not expecting them to miraculously solve the problem, but at least there has to be an indication of an intent of cops to solve the matter.
The issue is, of course, I have my sympathies with the cops. They are in a difficult situation. There are hundreds of cases going on in the city of such situation. But the issue is, there is a very clear case that a student was hit by an object or even by a mere hand, and he died in a pool of blood, and there was injury in his brain, in his skull. So that's very clear. But now, if you go back to the 15th or the 16th and other issues, and also accuse the student that he was a drug user, I mean, there's something fishy. That's where we smell, and there's a stinking, fishy thing there, And another one thing, I mean, more than the police, I am worried about I want to fix the responsibility on the management of this college.
Also, one more thing I would like to ask you guys, because you have been following the case better than we have. I would like to inquire from you, what has happened to the other students who were involved in the brawl? Has the college taken any action against them, or do they still continue to go to the colleges and attend their classes and all? What exactly is happening with them?
I've just read in the newspaper this morning. I read that they were suspended from the hostel, but they're still studying in college. But the police has told them not to go away from the area.
Okay, have their parents been intimated about the whole incident that happened?
I am not too sure about that.
You're not too sure about it. Is the college, at least, has there been a communication to the rest of the students saying that this is a safe place and it was an incident, cops are investigating the matter, we can't really comment on that, but for the time being we would like to assure all the other students that this is a safe college. Has any such official communication happened to the other students?
I'm not sure, because none of the students were ready to speak up.
I have see, there is one particular student, for the sake of the safety and their own career, I don't want to give the name out, because the student's career will be in jeopardy. He has been warned by the management of the school that not to speak to the press, and he's also worried. He was in the protest, but he didn't want to publicly speak, because his internal marks will be in jeopardy.
Right.
So that's the kind of situation. That's where the stinking smell comes. Why these two? I mean, the thing is, these institutions, private institutions, because the government of the Karnataka, or government of India, is privatizing the education right, left and center. There is this dirt, and also people have to go to the private colleges, and these people make lots and lots of money and don't provide them basic safety of the students who come from different parts of the country. And that is the question.
Right.
What is that? What is the security? Why such a situation?
And also the very fact that for their own reputation they want to obviously make sure that none of the voices are raised, none of them reveal the truth. For that matter, there could have been other students. How many were there in that room? Yes, sir, you want to add something?
I want to go back. What has happened in 2009 in Sambram College?
I would like to come back to you on that particular incident. Before that, we have a caller who's joining us right now. Sameer, hi, good evening. Very quickly, your thoughts.
Yeah, hello, this is Sameer calling from Viveknagar. I'm very much thankful for the TV9 people to raise this issue. It's such a, just now I had I just heard that Mr. Superintendent of Police of Bangalore, he just came online and he was speaking. He gave such a disappointing statement that laptop doesn't make any difference. Because nowadays the people are always connected with the, networking, all those things. Whatever he has, always the first thing, the
It's
first
not even a
evidence
matter
is
of
always
whether-
been the mobile or the laptop.
Sameer, it wasn't even a matter of whether he was using the laptop during the time of his death or not.
Whatever
The
it
very
was, but
fact
then-
that it is his belongings and it should be given to the people who are closest to him is
Obviously,
something...
it has to be given, but then it should not be given to the people who are their roommates. It should be given to somebody belonging to his family at least, right?
Absolutely. In fact, as
And
cops,
first
they should have
need to
confiscated the
investigate
roommates' laptops.
What was he doing before? Is it 100% assured that he was fighting for the TV? Because if he checks out his if it's the mobile and all those things, they can easily trace out whatever he was doing from the morning.
Do you
So
smell
each and
something?
everything can
Do you
be traced.
smell something fishy here, Sameer?
I'm sorry?
Do you smell something fishy here in the whole incident?
I do smell, man. It's a normal thing. I am a student. I am understanding whatever is happening over there. Whatever a student is doing, everything will be recorded on his mobile phone from the morning till the evening, and the police is saying it's got nothing to do with the laptop.
Right.
It's such a disappointing statement which is given by the superintendent of police, man.
Well, fair enough. Thank you so much. Yep. You want to say something else, Sameer?
Everybody.
Yep. Thank you so much for joining us. Clearly,
That's the thing, the last thing, during the incident, which has even reported in the press, Loitam Richard was shouting when the incident was going on, Bhaiya mat maro. Don't hit me, brother, don't hit me. And definitely, these days, young people would interact, would pour out their feelings in Facebook, through their mobiles and laptops, I think, as this caller Sameer rightly pointed out, I think it was the duty of the police to go into the laptop and what is the Facebook...
everything that was available of Richard and even his roommates for that matter, because they would have been present there when,
He would have
when they admit that there was a brawl that happened the previous night.
Yeah, he would have poured out his emotion on the Facebook.
Right.
That's true.
There could be a possibility that he would have done something like that. Johnson, you know that this particular incident has happened and no action has been taken by the cops. Do you think that somewhere it's also the college's responsibility to make sure that they bring these things to light? They're all busy trying to save their own reputation and all, and that speaks volumes about whether one should send his or her child to these private colleges in the first place.
I've been speaking from the first time itself that the college, it's the primary responsibility of the college management to take care of these things. And then fight of such scale happen. A person has been beaten to death in his hostel room, and then no one knows about it. The warden, where was the warden at the time? So it was the warden's primary responsibility is to take care of the students in there, saying whether the students have come into the rooms and then whether they are safe. And then a person has been shouting here, please save me, bhaiya mat maro, and then no one hears about it. So, and then I think the college is trying their best to hush up the issues. They would have thought that, okay, probably we would link it to minor accident that happened, probably we will link it to the drug abuse, whatever, frame him, and then the case could have been closed. But not to be so, because everybody has come up now, so the protest has started, the campaign has started. Now the college can't hide anymore. So because now I think...
How many people were there for the protest today in Bengaluru?
It's more than thousands, Yeah, so thousands of people. So
at least for the sake of the protesters, at least for the sake of clarity for all the people, isn't it the college's responsibility to come out clean and tell them what exactly happened?
Yeah, I told you. So,
And even if there is drug abuse happening in the vicinity of a college, it is college's responsibility because somewhere their hostels are being used for wrong purposes. Even if he was a drug addict, Richard for that matter, still it is the college's responsibility, isn't it, Mr. Murthy?
yeah, see, I told you, in the 2009, there's a college in the Samram colony, the Jalali, a girl has been committed suicide. She's from Jharkhand. Her name is Pushpanjali Spurti. So we went there, we got the news of that. They sent the body to the MS Ramay hospital and they washed their hands. And then I called many of the Dalit groups and we have protested near the college.